Hey guys, what's going on? Dylan Stevens here with the Element Training, and today we're talking about the first phase in the Element Training program. Now, this 12-week step-by-step process is designed to give you everything. I'm not holding anything back for you guys on developing a true lifestyle, a fulfilled, habit-based approach where you can actually be fulfilled and satisfied in your training and nutrition. Now, when it comes to the training and building a foundation, this is a very crucial step. And this is where a lot of people get caught off guard, get confused, get overwhelmed because they have no idea what training methods and programs and plans are going to be ideal and perfect for them, for you specifically watching this video. I guarantee you that you've had moments in your life over the past couple weeks, months, years, whatever, where you weren't sure what training method to go with. You weren't sure what was going to yield the most results. You weren't sure what was going to be the most beneficial, the most time sensitive, whatever the case may be. I'm sure that that has been a very real part in your training because I know it's been for me. So today we're going to talk about the foundation, nothing more, what it takes to actually create the baseline for your training. Here's the truth. The first thing that you have to do in your training to build a foundation is metabolic conditioning. Metabolic conditioning, I abbreviated conditioning, right? Metabolic conditioning is literally when we grab the reins of your metabolism and we train your metabolism to increase in speed, efficiency, and strength. And we do that through certain methods, all right? And one of the methods that we're going to use that maybe you've heard before, maybe you haven't, maybe you have confusion about it, is called HIIT training. Now, HIIT training literally means high intensity interval training. So let me paint you a picture. Let's say that there's a marathon runner up against an elite sprinter, right? Both of these two people are extremely fit, but in completely different ways, okay? Now, one of them trains year-round and runs basically nonstop at something called a low-intensity barrier. So they have to do long periods of exercise to maintain that type of metabolic health. They have to run for hours and hours and hours, literally, to keep their metabolism at that type of strength, right? Low barrier metabolic conditioning. Okay, now jogging does this, anything like that. You can do this, but it would take countless hours, and very few people have the patience and the discipline to make that lifestyle work for them, right? Instead, we're going to change it and do high intensity interval training. Now that means that we take the approach where you can yield basically twice the results in half the time. What if I told you that you could get the same results from running for hours on end in 15 minutes? And on top of that 15 minutes, you're seeing and yielding the results for 48 hours after you finish training for just that 15 minutes, right? That would be amazing if we could do that. When you run or when you jog, you're only going to yield results for the first couple hours. Once your metabolism and your heart rate and all this gets back to a baseline, you're done, right? Your body's done seeing any benefit from that. Unless you're the type of person, like I said, that's doing countless hours of it, okay? High intensity interval training has been proven to yield the most results, and it's a trick and secret that very few people know how to implement in the right way. This is not do it every single day because there's a lot of other things that we have to do, but it should be the baseline for any training program if you're looking to yield real lasting results that are going to impact more than just maybe the size of your muscle, okay? So HIIT training, metabolic conditioning is absolutely crucial, and I'm going to show you exactly how to create and manipulate your metabolism through conditioning it in HIIT training, okay? The second thing that we are going to do, now these work in conjunction. This doesn't mean that it's this first and then this. This is a continuum, okay? Now the second thing that we're going to focus on is something called time under tension. Now, TUT, time under tension, is one of the most significant ways to improve muscle density, dexterity, strength, and definition. right? You will yield so much more benefit from doing time under tension strength training versus what a lot of people do, and that's where they try to yank weights around for 20 or 30 reps. Now, while there might be a time and place where that could be useful, if you're the type of person who's really looking to establish a strong base, where you want to define muscle tissue, you want to get rid of body fat, you want to shred up, you want to actually get dense, lean muscle tissue, this is how you do it. This is the ticket to doing it. And like I said, there are different methods that you can use, but this has been proven to yield the most benefit, especially in the long term, because one time under tension workout will yield results for 48 hours after the workout is done. Whereas the person that goes into the weight room and is throwing that 20-pound dumbbell for 40 reps as fast as they can, they will only yield results for a very short amount of time, right? So we want to focus on this as our foundation, and we will implement those very powerful, quick movements into our training, but this is the foundation, okay? Time under tension, absolutely crucial, probably one of my favorite ways to strength train, and it's done in 20 to 60 second sets, all right? Instead of going for reps, we go for time, and you will develop the most lean, dense, true toned muscle tissue that you've ever had before when it's done right, okay? Now, like I said, these two work in conjunction. We're gonna absolutely attack both of them in this first phase. And the third piece, this is what ties it all together. If you don't have this on lockdown, these two things will almost be all for nothing. And you'll actually end up hurting your body. You'll end up doing more damage if this is not done correctly, okay? And I have seen the benefits, I've seen the results of doing these way too hard and not implementing this, okay? The third piece of the puzzle is recovery. Now, recovery, like I said, is the absolute pinnacle for seeing results. When you learn how to recover your body, you will yield. The results begin to just stack on top of each other. But if you just crank out workouts 7 days a week and you never take time to recover your body, you're going to do more damage than good, okay? And you're going to be taking steps backward rather than steps forward. So this program is going to give you specific days where we recover. Now, that does not mean that we just completely relax and kick our feet up. While there is a time and a place for that, our recovery methods are going to include real dynamic stretching and techniques to increase flexibility and durability in our muscle tissue and joints. We're going to implement low intensity training where you're going to actually go on those jogs or whatever it may be, do different things that are going to promote healthy recovery. Very low barrier stuff that's going to work in conjunction with all three of these, okay? When you implement these three techniques, guys, I'm telling you, you will see results like never before, and I've seen it in my own life, okay? So this is you. Maybe you want to know more. Maybe you want to learn more. I really encourage you to book a discovery call with me. Let's find out how we can implement this type of training into your life, and I can show you the tips, the tricks, the keys, the do's and the don'ts of this program that's going to get you results, guys, okay? So thanks for watching. Share this video with anybody who might need to know what a real training program looks like when the blueprint is given to you. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in our next video.